In this lesson, you will learn to use your ship's shield and repair systems. We will also cover some of the more important secondary systems on the ship, such as the tractor beam. A mastery of the shield system is imperative for the safe operation of a starship against both natural hazards such as interstellar dust clouds, as well as enemy weapons. The shields act as an energy barrier that destroys or deflects small objects or safely dissipates the energy from a weapon strike. As you have no doubt already noticed, the three-dimensional main display indicates the strength of your shields as colored bars around your ship. No color indicates that you have lost your shield protecting that quarter of your ship and must maneuver most carefully to prevent internal damage to the starship. When your shields are suffering damage, you may choose to divert energy from the warp core to reinforce a particular shield and prevent its collapse. To reinforce a shield, click on the shield facing in your ship's schematic. The reinforced shield will be highlighted with a white line. Reinforce your forward shield for the coming test now. To thoroughly test your handling on the shield reinforcement controls and how to maneuver to avoid damage to your weak shields, Starfleet has established the Gauntlet. At the center of a complex of asteroids, I have laid another training mine for you to destroy. The challenge here is that the asteroids are all equipped with automated phaser systems that will fire at your ship. This gauntlet is also thick with dust clouds that will tear away at your ship's forward shields with greater ferocity at greater impulse speeds. Follow the goal indicator and destroy the mine at the center of the gauntlet while managing your shield systems. I suggest you do not linger inside the gauntlet. Now, destroy that mine. Excellent. It looks as though this would be an opportunity to look into repairing your ship's systems. Repairs are performed by engineers and members of your entire ship's complement. To direct your crew to repair a particular ship system, click on the engineering view in your ship schematic in the lower left of the command console. Now, simply click on the damaged system to enter it into the repair queue. In this case, your warp drive. You will see the rate of repair on the particular system indicated in the progress bar in the lower left of the engineering panel. Damage to certain subsystems will adversely affect your ship. In this case, because your warp drive is damaged, you have less energy available to your other systems. It is your responsibility to choose the order in which your crew repairs each system. You have a limited number of repair orders you can give in each mission, so use them with care. The tractor system is surprisingly versatile. It was designed to aid in the construction of starbases and later adapted to starship use. To access your tractors, click on the tractor panel button on the middle command display. The tractor beam is a focused linear graviton force beam acting as a grappling hook that can grab a hold of nearby objects in space. To engage your tractors, you must first acquire a target and then press the engage button. Go ahead and Now, experiment a bit with the rotational controls. These controls could be used to bring objects into the weapon arc of a particular weapon, and resourceful captains have found even further uses for the tractor rotations. If you find yourself in the unpleasant position of being the target of an enemy's tractor, use the repel function of the tractors and set the strength as high as you can to repel your enemy's tractor beam. To release the shuttle from your tractor beam, disengage by clicking on the Engage button again. You will often find yourself up against enemy ships which are able to use their cloaking devices to hide from your view. The Federation has recently developed the anti-cloaking scan to deal with this annoyance. When activated, the ship's scanners burst out a powerful ping. For a brief moment, the active cloaking system on the enemy starship is overloaded and the position of the ship is revealed. We have been able to develop a small experimental version of the cloaking system for use on drone shuttles. Go ahead and use the anti-cloak scan function to find a cloaked shuttle that I have hidden, and then tractor it to prevent it from cloaking again. Good. You caught the fly. The tremendous power your warp core generates is used to perform numerous functions, such as charging the weapons and energizing the shields, tractors, and transporters. It is your job to prioritize where this warp energy should be expended. Here you can control the energy output to your primary weapons, heavy weapons, and shields. Available energy is displayed at the top of the menu. The energy levels of the three systems are displayed below. Drag the blue pointer to increase or decrease power to a system. Note that if you assign a system power that is not available, energy will automatically be reduced from others. The energy required by a system for basic functionality is indicated by the green bar on the slider. If a system has more energy than it needs, it will function better. I would like to take this time to point out a few more Helm controls you have at your disposal. Click on the Helm panel button in the middle command display. Steady as she goes directs your ship to have a neutral helm and proceed along the last set course and speed. Orbit your target will set your starship to orbit about your current target, whether it is a planet, asteroid, or a starship. This command is valid for friend or foe. Follow your target will charge your helmsman with the duty to follow your currently selected target. He will constantly set your ship's heading to face the target. Similarly, the command to match your target's speed will direct your helm officer to set your speed to that of the current target. Maximum speed will call up the most from your impulse engines. Use this in tactical situations where you need to cover a lot of distance in a hurry and warp would not be appropriate. Erratic maneuvers is a test of your helm officer's skill against your opponent's weapons officer. Your helmsman will command the ship to jerk back and forth in an effort to make enemy fire miss their target. Correspondingly, your own weapons officer will have a much more difficult time acquiring a lock-on while your ship is performing erratic maneuvers. All stop will set your ship's throttle to 0 impulse power and you will come to a gentle stop in space. When you need to come to a stop even faster, use the emergency deceleration command. The most exciting helm command of all, and suitable only for an experienced helm officer, is the high energy turn. A successfully executed high energy turn will give you the freedom to snap your ship around to a new heading almost instantly after your crew has had a few moments to brace and prepare for the maneuver. There is, however, a significant chance your ship could suffer a breakdown as the result of a failed high-energy turn. In that event, your crew will need to regain control of the ship, and you may expose yourself to heavy enemy fire and be unable to return fire or put up an active defense. The high-energy turn display will show you the likelihood that the turn will be successful based on your ship's current status. The chance of success decreases with each use of this feature. Use the high-energy turn with care. Set your ship to maximum impulse power and execute a high-energy turn by clicking on the high-energy turn button and waiting for your crew to be ready as indicated by the drop-down progress bar at the top of your command console. When the progress bar has fully filled, simply click in any direction you want your ship to face, and if the maneuver is successful, your ship will snap to the new course heading. You are a strong commander. Proceed to your next lesson when you're ready.